Hey guys, welcome back to Coin Knowledge. So we actually saw a huge announcement today on crypto Twitter. Actually, one of the biggest wins for Solana so far this year, in my opinion. Now we're going to be going over what that update is, look at the ecosystem, the project in question today, and give you guys my opinion on what this means, not only for the Solana ecosystem, but also the project as well. But as always, if you guys get value out of the channel here, if you want to stay up to date with the videos we put out daily here, if you guys want to subscribe to the channel and like the videos, your support means a lot. Now, obviously, we can take a look at the Solana ecosystem at Solana itself. It's been up over the last month, up about 35%, which is huge, not only for something of this size at $125 billion market cap, but also just in the general market we're in right now. Obviously, we know that the markets are kind of choppy and volatile right now, but when we look at where Solana has gone, now, yes, we saw Solana as an ecosystem get a huge pump or injection of liquidity with the both Trump meme coins around the 17th, 18th of January here, sending Solana literally from about 220 all the way up to about almost like $300 here. Now it has come down a little bit since then, but hovering around the 250 range as you see right now. Now with Solana really solidifying itself not only as a top ecosystem, obviously, as it's done so throughout the whole cycle, but when we look at the AI agent space, we know that there's two ecosystems that you really should be paying attention to. It's Solana and it is Base. But we know that the leader in the AI agent space as far as AI launch pads go has been Virtual's protocol, which up until today has been only on Base. But we actually do take a look at their Twitter here. They actually just put out the fact that Virtuals is expanding to Solana. Now, from what I understand, this is not a full migration. This is not saying that they're cutting out Base. To my understanding, they're just expanding to Solana as well. So they're going multi-chain, just to clear that up in case that question comes up here. But they said, they're beyond excited to announce Virtual's expansion to Solana. Now, this is something that we have kind of speculated on for a little while now because, again, when you look at the two hot ecosystems for AI agents, which obviously Virtuals is the leader in that sector, it is Solana and Base. So there has been rumors of Virtuals coming to Solana, but I think that they were waiting for a time like right now that we see Solana on a trend to the upside here recently, showing a lot of strength in this market. So I think the timing of this announcement does make a lot of sense here. And obviously they bring up the fact that Solana's blockchain obviously is known for its speed, scalability. Now, a couple things about this move or this expansion for the Virtuals ecosystem. A couple things you're going to be doing with Solana. They're immediately going to be opening a Meteor pool launch, one of the dexes on Solana. We see a lot of launches happen to. I believe that Trump coin launched on Meteor as well. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but we're introducing our very own pool on Solana, opening up new opportunities for trading and engagement. Their strategic Solana reserve, so they're calling it SSR, where 1% of trading fees will be converted to Solana, creating a dedicated reserve to support and reward agents and creators within their ecosystem. So quite bullish there as well. It's almost like a play on the Bitcoin strategic reserve that obviously there's a lot of speculation of right now in the real world. Base pair consistency, so the agent virtual trading pair that you know and love will remain consistent on Solana, ensuring a seamless user experiences. But they're not stopping there. They're doubling down on their commitment to empower builders and creators in the Base and Solana ecosystem with the launch of their venture partner model, which is going to be granting 42,000 virtual tokens for projects based on Base and Solana. The initiative is designed to help early stage builders get on their feet and scale their ideas. So this is great. Again, this is going to be helping, back, and kind of kickstart more AI agents, builders, projects that are actually building on the Virtuals ecosystem, no matter if it's Base or Solana. Again, so keeping that support for both. Again, the hot ecosystems, the two top hot ecosystems in the AI agent space here. Now, one other thing they put out here, here recently we talked about an AI agent hackathon happening on Seedify, but they actually put out that to further inspire innovation, we're hosting the Virtuals AI hackathon this March, which technical support and mentorship provided by the Solana Foundation. This event will bring together some of the brightest minds in the space as well. So it's interesting that we're seeing a lot of ecosystems like Seedify. We see that, I believe, even Cookie.Fun actually has their own hackathon they had just announced. And now we see Virtuals, which I believe will, be the king of the AI hackathons, since it is the leader in the space. Now they're going to be announcing this. This is going to be going on in March. Keep your eye on that. We'll keep you guys updated as we get closer to that timeline. But Virtual is joining the Solana ecosystem. Again, they say it's not an expansion. It's the beginning of a new chapter. They're here to create value, with the Virtual's nation. So pretty insane here. Again, this was a move that a lot of people, I think, maybe were expecting. We see a lot of, other big influencers in the space here bringing up the fact that this is a move, or this is a win for Solana. Now, how this affects Base as an ecosystem, I think this is a huge move for Solana. Now, is it a blow to Base? Potentially. Maybe, who knows what was going on there. It is interesting to see that Coinbase has been listing meme coins, Trump coins, before even listing Virtual's protocol. So that has been another thing that we have highlighted on the past as well, that Coinbase's listings this cycle have not made a whole lot of sense. I think that we definitely should have seen a Coinbase listing by now, but again, that's a speculation. I'm not saying it's exactly the move. I just wanted to point that out here. So who knows if there was any other motives behind this move, but I think this is huge, for Virtual's protocol. Obviously, we saw when they made the announcement, it shot up, quickly, about 10% here. Not a big move, obviously, but again, for a coin at a $1.6 billion market cap, worth mentioning. Now, they actually do see, another tweet here as well by EtherMage. Going multi-chain is their vision for this whole, again, agentic society, a term you're hearing a lot now, one of those buzzwords, but it is going to be a hot narrative, this whole cycle, I do believe. So Solana is the first step. Now, they put out here, or he puts out, that they're building support across several other chains as well, hinting at Solana's not, the end for going multi-chain. So who knows what chains are going to be in the future. I don't think it's impossible to think that other chains, just to name two, like Avalanche or Sui, maybe Hyperliquid, maybe, or just other ecosystems, I should say. I think that they could expand. Definitely, I could see them expanding to Avalanche, maybe Sui. Those are two other hot ecosystems that you should be taking, put your eyes on. We see Avalanche diving into AI agents recently. So I do think that maybe in the future, they haven't announced, obviously, other chains at this current time, but I do think, we are going to see more chains that Virtual protocol actually does eventually integrate into, because again, they've accomplished a lot just being on Base alone. So I think moving over to Solana, or expanding to Solana, is really a net positive for Virtuals. Now, what does this mean for other kind of Virtuals, like, for lack of a better term, or just AI agent launchpads on Solana that we have been speculating on, taking that Virtual's crown on Solana before this move? I am still bullish on projects like Dacia, Hat, and other ones on Solana. I do think that they are still putting out, agents. They have been there on Solana before Virtuals was. I do think that Virtuals is going to remain the king on Base for its ecosystem, but it's going to be interesting to see not only how this affects Solana, how this affects other AI agent launchpads on Solana as well. It's going to be something that we just have to watch, and see how this is going to affect everything. But again, end of the day, I think this is bullish on Virtuals, Solana, AI agents as a whole. And I think this really does help solidify that AI agents as a narrative is here to stay, and I would definitely be keeping my eyes out on Virtuals for the future of what other chains they potentially could be coming to next. So either way, guys, that is a huge move and announcement for Virtuals protocol today. And I still think if you're looking for a high cap, obviously the leader in the AI agent space, if you think that narrative is going to make a full swing comeback and be one of the hot narratives this cycle, I think Virtual's right now down from $5 billion in market cap to $1.6 billion. I still think Virtual's is on a decent retracement from the local highs here of about that $5 range. If you are looking for a bigger, big cap, kind of a safety net, or if you just want exposure, broad exposure to the AI agent sector, I think Virtuals is still one at this current market conditions. Even with these recent news, I think we're going to see Virtuals, in my opinion, not financial advice, obviously, just giving you guys my opinion here. I think Virtuals will take out its previous all-time highs of, again, that $5 billion range. I think Virtuals now, going to Solana as well, and potentially speculating on other chains also in this cycle. I think we're going to see things get pretty silly for Virtuals protocol and AI agents as a whole. And it's going to be interesting when they start supporting a lot of these agents and projects on Solana, the amount of money that's going to be flowing into. I really do think you should be having your eyes on the AI agent sector category right now, as a lot of them are down recently. So this is a great time to keep your eyes on the space. And when it comes to other Solana launchpad projects, again, the ones we've talked about in the past here that we're gunning for that crown to be that top launchpad on the Solana space, I still think there's place for that, whether they're going to be second behind virtuals or there still can be the first natively launched AI agent launchpad. So I wouldn't rule those out. I think there's still a place for stuff like Dacia, like Top Hat, and a few others in the Solana ecosystem. So either way, guys, that's a huge update here on Virtuals Protocol coming and expanding to Solana. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think this means for Virtuals Protocol? Do you see this as a win or a loss for both Solana and Base as our ecosystems go? And if there's other projects or other news in the space you guys want to be aware of, or what my opinion of, comment them below. I try to answer all your guys' comments, and I do appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video. Hopefully this was valuable and kept you guys up to date in one of the bigger, again, in my opinion, bigger updates and catalysts for Solana here recently. And if you guys want a way of supporting the channel and getting into that private community, there is a Patreon linked below. And if you guys got value out of today's video, if you guys could like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right. See you guys.